Getting ready to go over the process of unloading a pneumatic tank. We're looking at the tank here. You always got to hook the hot air hose from the truck to the tank. About the first step you've got to do. The tank goes from the pump to the tank. Another example there, the pump to the tank. That's the hot air hose. You go down the truck, you've got the aerator valve. The blowdown valve, it should be open. I just now closed it. It should always be open unless you unload, and that's the top air. It should always be closed. There's your aerators, your blowdown is open, and your top air. Pressure control, naturally it controls the pressure. It's usually located right behind the mud flap. And we will see later on that will be used to control the pressure. You got the product valve at the bottom of each hopper. We have 4 hopper trailers and 3 hopper trailers. This is a 3 hopper. You've got to hook your product hose from the back of the tank going to the silo. Again, from the back of the tank going to the silo. We'll see a few examples here. Connecting to the silo, that's what the product will actually run through. That's why it's called the product hose. We'll go back to the blowdown. I had closed it a while ago. It's always open unless you're unloading. I'm going to close it right here. We're getting ready to start the process of unloading. I will climb up in the truck and I will cut the PTO on that will engage the blower pump. As we get out, we will actually see where the blower pump's located at. It's located right behind the cab. That's a big old blower pump. It's connected to the tank, again, with a hot air hose. The first thing we would do, the pump is running. We're going to go to the gauges. Both of them are on 0. If they were climbing right now, we would have a stop up behind the truck and we would have a whole nother issue. But they're both down on 0. The lines are clear. I'm going to bring the pressure control up. When I bring that up, it's going to force all the air into the tank. So right now there's no air going through the product line to the silo. It's all going up into the tank. That T is tank, P is product. The tank is rising. I'm going to let it rise somewhere between 12 and 14. That's usually the normal operating pressure. While I'm raising that pressure, all my product valves are closed. That's crucial there, because if they were not closed, we would stop it up, because we do not have no air flowing through the product line. When we get air flowing through that product line, it's going to almost be like a carburetor mixture. We got to have a certain amount of air and a certain amount of powder. I've got a leak there. I'm going to fix it in a little bit. I'm going to go here. You've seen it was on 14. I'm going to open the pressure control. I'm going to go down and open one of the product valves. I've got 3 down there. I'm only going to open one. The other 2 are still closed. We're running about 14 and 14. That's a good unload right there. If you're between 12 and 15, you're doing pretty good. One product closed, one open, the other closed. Again, I'm unloading 1 hopper at a time. Some places you can do a little more than that, but here it's 1 at a time. If the pressure control is closed, when it closed, the pressure comes up. When it's open, the pressure goes down. Less air is actually more pressure, and more air is actually less pressure, because the back force of the product is what's producing my pressure. I can control the pressure here also. I can cut the product back, less pressure, a little more pressure, a whole lot of pressure. So there's 2 places I can actually control the pressure. And that's it, folks. Unloading a pneumatic tank. That's my daily